Alright guys, in this video we're going to go over some of the psychology behind your download page. First thing though I want to talk about are three different options that you have for actually delivering your bribe. So we did talk about this a little bit already. The download page, download page itself is optional. However, I do recommend that you use it. So kind of show why you should use it in this video. So the first of the three options is a good option. We got kind of a good, better, and best coming up. So good, but it's not. It's really the worst of these three. Is to attach your bribe to your welcome email. Like literally attach it as a PDF to the welcome email. If you're using a couple, really I think almost any email autoresponder will let you do that. However, there's a few fallbacks or downsides to that. I've noticed deliverability risks when you're doing that, meaning when you have an attachment that you're sending to somebody from a email autoresponder, a lot of times that will look at like spam to the person's email inbox, whoever their ESP is, that Gmail or Yahoo or whatever. They're getting email for the first time from somebody they never got an email from, and there's an attachment, and so that's kind of a high risk sign or flag just right there. The other thing is that file size matters when you're doing this. In some cases you can't send your bribe if it's over a certain file size. And then the last thing obviously is you lose any more monetization potential that you would have if you did use a download page. So the second option is a better option. Just putting your link right inside of your welcome email, your download link, whether that's Dropbox or wherever you're hosting it. Less deliverability risks. There's still some deliverability risks if you just use the Dropbox download link itself. A lot of people are using Dropbox to scam people because it's a free service and it's a trusted domain, but it's becoming less and less trusted because the spammers are abusing it. So there aren't any file size restrictions on this because you're just clicking a link in the email, so there's no restrictions on the size of the email. And lastly, you still lose that extra monetization potential from a download page. So third option is obviously the best one. Just use the download page. What's important is to use a download page that's specific to each bribe that you have. So if you have more than one, you should really have a download page for each and every one of your bribes. Even fewer deliverability risks because you're linking out to a page on your domain, which is unlikely to be blacklisted or flagged for any reason because it's probably a newer domain. Definitely no file size restrictions, and you obviously have the full monetization potential. So just wanted to cover those real quick before we actually dive in here and talk about the anatomy of a successful download page. So this is the real download page from my old Paleo newsletter business. There's three main elements that I consider to be, to have the most success with your download page, you should always include these three elements. First is usability. So clear instructions with obvious next steps. You can see that first line at the top of the download page says, "Thank you for requesting the Paleo Diet Food List. You can download it and the surprise bonuses by clicking the link below." So when they land on the page, there's no guessing at what you want them to do. It just should just be like a clear, obvious path without a bunch of links and navigation or ads up top and images and stuff. Remember that the goal is to give them what they asked for and to deliver value to them. So if you it doesn't take long, or really only takes one time to lose some kind of trust, or especially in the beginning like this, they've opted in, they haven't even downloaded the thing they've opted in for. So you don't want to ruin the initial experience and give them a bad impression right off the bat. So just keep it simple, give them what they're looking for, And then when you position it the way that this is being positioned, the offers seem to complement the bribe well, then you're going to end up making money from those too, because it's helpful to them. So that's kind of the next. Number 2 is the download link. So really what I was going for there, though, is to let you start at the top, think about the person landing on the page, read each line. Does it make sense? Is it that the download should always be at the top. You should never put ads for anything above this, because that's not what they're going to the page for. It's a bad experience for them. So it's important that you label these things. Like step 1, do this. Download. Step 1 should always be download your bribe, and then step 2 is claim. Whatever else it is. That's where your usability comes in, and you're just kind of telling them do this in this order, and you'll have a good experience. Number 2 is the download links. Obviously, those should be clear and obvious. You don't want to hide them with making the link black or not underlined or something like that. I usually will hyperlink the image if I'm putting the image of the bribe on the page again. Then I will hyperlink that as well in case they just happen to click it. One thing that I didn't do on this page that you're going to see that I did on the next example is to I kind of did. I said click to download, but in some cases when somebody clicks a PDF file, depending on the browser and the settings they have in the browser, sometimes it just opens up in a new tab and they don't even really notice it. It kind of goes behind what they're looking at. So the best thing to do is to kind of, just make them aware. You might have to right click save as, and then download it to your computer. I did say click to download, but as you'll see in the next one, giving them the most instructions possible. Because you're gonna end up getting people with all different levels of technology experience. So, all right, last thing. The third element is to include some kind of offers, or offer at least one. It's how you get the most potential monetization out of everything on your entire business. If you have the ability to find free offers, like free plus shipping book offers are perfect for download pages, because you can call them free surprise bonuses and they're relevant to the bribe. So I was able to find on I think these were both on ClickBank, their affiliate offers, and they didn't, I think I only made $6 or $7 from each sale, but $6 or $7 covers your ad cost for quite a few clicks. So you only need to have a couple of conversions to liquidate those ad costs fairly quickly. And because they're like a free plus shipping offer, the conversion rate is much higher than a $30 or $40 product. So problem is you're not going to have the ability to find a free affiliate offer in every niche. So in my vacation sumo, the travel niche, it's going to be unlikely for me to find some kind of a free offer that would pay me something like a free plus shipping guide, or a t-shirt or whatever. I might be able to find something like that, but it's likely not going to be very relevant, and it's not really going to meet them at where they are on their journey right now. So again, that's just something you should always keep in mind. So here's a second example, just to show you a couple different ways that I've done it. Again, there's usability there, clear instructions with obvious next steps. Step 1, download your free gifts. Step 2, check out these exclusive offers. So, and this was the other part I was telling you about. Clear instructions. Note, you may need to right click and choose save as to download them to your computer. Don't expect everybody to have the same computer savviness that you do, or don't ever really assume anything. Just give them all the information that they possibly could ever need to get them to do what you want them to do. Download links is the second element there. Make them very obvious. Again, like I said, you don't want to disguise them or hide them in any way. Everybody knows that color blue text and underline is a link. It's just been a link. It's been a link since the internet was created. Third element, surprise bonuses. I probably could have found some free keto offers, but maybe not. Back then, this was 2018. There weren't as many. Keto is taken off even more since then, and there probably are free book offers on like ClickBank. But like I said, it really doesn't matter. Just put something down there that is going to help them with where they're at on their journey right now. And these are both, I was looking at this to see, but yeah, that's not a free book either. So these are just both $30, $40 offers probably. They're, like I said, with the last one, the free plus shipping is going to convert way more than these, because these are paid, higher priced products. Not as many people will take you up on them. But again, you don't need as many conversions when it's a higher payout for you. So it kind of evens itself out. But the point is to have them there for people to just check out. And when you tell them, like, step 1 do this, step 2 do that, it makes it's like an unconscious psychology thing. The brain hates to leave things undone. It hates stuff to be unfinished. So when you tell them a step 2 and step 1 and then step 2, if they only do step 1, they're always going to feel like some kind of anxiety and tension. Again, it's unconscious, but when you give them those steps, like, the brain wants to check it off the list. So if you don't say anything, meaning if you just say, if you don't include the steps, you just say download your free gifts, check out these exclusive offers, you're not letting them know that, like, this is step 1, step 2, step 3 type of thing. We just like to be able to follow a simple path. And when you say step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on, it makes it super simple, and people know exactly what you want to do. So, cool. Those are the two download examples of download pages that I've had really good success with. So, so if you have any questions on any of this, let me know. If not, then I'll see you in the next video.